running with,
Folks at?
you know, Riley running with Me Dot. He's still in the lost sector. Let's show you all the shit he's got on here. Let's see what he got on.
I gotta switch over. I was just updating.
Got some blue shit on. What the hell?
Yeah, that's some blue.
Alright, so. Was he on a Warlock? The Getaway Artist? Was that just your highest piece or something?
Yeah, that was just you know how you upgrade elevator.
Uh, he's gonna use the well. I guess he doesn't have that chest piece yet. He's using. Alright, wait for your shit there. Defeating combatant cardinals. Wow. Daybreak is active.
It's on, baby.
Oh, look, alright.
Dirt, get on here, Dirt.
Alright, let's go. You good. You heavy enough. I get in trouble, I'll just pick you up and throw you at him. Alright, we're loading in, y'all. Alright. There we go.
Yo, yo, Dirt, you took too long, bro. You got to miss something.
They all gone, man. Except for the one shooting at you. Oh shit, that's an unstoppable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good ref.
Nice.
Oh, he killed me. Pick me up. Oh,
I gotta kill him too.
we good. Stay dead, I'm coming.
Yo, Dirt.
Alright, waiting for my grenade to come back. That is an unstoppable. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I got you. Alright, so I want you to run up there and
Turn Titan.
yeah, take some bullets real quick. They coming for you. See, our shield's busted. We can go ahead and light them up. I'm not going to use all my fusion to get them.
Yeah, this on fusion. Sun got. Yo, Dirt.
Yeah.
I saw this. Well, Larry, Riley used it as well. I don't know if you
I
did.
got you.
I
What?
Oh,
found
here it comes.
a sector where you can go fight and you can get an exotic. It's almost like a Nightfall.
A what now?
Unstoppable. That sector
Alright, cool.
where it's like it's hard.
Hard. I think still get it easy.
You can, man. You just gotta run down. This week's the one for the legs. Alright, there you go. I think it's the chest piece too, but
Which one you want? You want in Europa?
nah, he's in Dreamer City.
Dream City.
Where is it?
Just join us.
Just join, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but come ready though with Unstoppable and Overlord. I was,
Do I have to
I
have
was,
Unstoppable? Do I have to
I'm
have
just saying.
I got
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
I got Overlord.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, you do the Overlord, and he's a YouTuber too. So
Yeah, I'm streaming.
you like hard, hardline back.
Who you talking about, Riley?
You done got me killed, man. Fucking around. Look.
Oh, I died too.
That's what you get.
Yeah, come ready because yo, they're gonna lock your stuff like the paintball.
Well, I was born ready, man.
Okay. Well,
I just wasn't ready for y'all.
Oh, damn. So I don't have no heavy left. No, let's see if I can get some of this.
oh Lord, stop.
Oh! Why they make it?
Move back.
What the hell? Finding a spawn location. Yeah, keep moving because I can't find a location to respawn. They don't have a location for me to spawn in.
That's stupid. What? This shit was like hidden, bro. Okay, I can't pick it up.
Alright. Go ahead and die so we can restart it. Because you only got like 15 minutes to do it. We only got 10,000.
Wait, so if we don't get the score and the timing, we won't get the exotic?
Yeah, we'll get it. We prepared. Just go ahead and die so we can restart. That should be easy for you. No, it's like.
That's that's a fact. Stay alive, that's the problem.
There you go.
I think after you die a certain time, you can't come back.
What?
My ass. I left me. My jacket pocket. And then I checked my jacket pocket. Didn't even feel it. Still going crazy. A day later, I found it in my jacket. Like I already looked in it. Fuck. Right. And that's all it was. I had gloves or whatever on. It's looking. Cut that fan out. Cut it up. Cut it back up, yeah. Cause it kinda did one of these numbers or whatever. You know, and then it started kinda like
I ain't gonna start her up.
What's up,
Yo, you
everybody?
ready?
Welcome
Yep.
back to my
Good?
channel. We are back in Destiny 2.
There we go.
And in this video, I will be showing you the location of the Aphelios Rest Lost Sector. I'm going to try to make this a short video, so let's get right into it. The Aphelios Lost Sector to
I should have put my sleeper on. If solo, you get leg armor.
so we, so, nah.
We'll just go through it so you see what's there, and then you can solo it.
Now, if we can go back to this one here, that's how it is. Go to the windows and these things. And then you can walk out of it and shut the door. Shit.
Back up. Oh, you can go up there and die if you want. If you won't. That's an unstoppable. That's a fusion rifle. Alright, his shield's broken. As Michael Jackson would say, his ass is mine.
All I really want to say, they don't really care about us.
Oh, hit you in the back of the head with that thing.
All I really want to say, they don't really care about us.
You got that mod or something on?
Who? What my? You got my Titan. I got the same build. Well, I should have the same build you got. I want y'all to be well. I want y'all to be well. I don't want y'all to be sick. Oh shit! I got you, bro.
Guardian down. Damn. I'm down too.
Oh shit! I meant to throw that.
Guardian down.
Mm. I ain't scared. I can't get your ass up.
Landing on spawn. Watch it, Dirk. Stay back, stay back. You can't spawn.
All right, we get up here. We get up here. We're gonna stick to the left to make them come around that corner so we can burn their ass when they get in this hole.
Riley, what power are you running?
Stasis.
Freezing, not freezing, but you freezing.
I was freezing them. Yeah, I was freezing them at the same time.
Oh.
Because you know when you put your shield up, it generates your grenade back. But the lances, if you can grab the lances, they do a lot of damage.
Pretty much.
fusion or put the bow back?
Keep the fusion rifle. The unstoppables are gonna be the hard one. Hold on, nobody's got a bow? You got anything for, I got unstoppable pulse rifle, right? I mean, overload pulse rifle. No, I got overload bow.
I have the thing on my arm too, so should I remove that bow?
I'm gonna put the pulse rifle thing on. Let's see. You hit the thing?
Right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Playing the game.
Oh man.
Candy cane.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm cool. Oh, what the fuck was I doing?
No, I can't pause it. I took him. Dang, this is ultimate. Yep. I hit the shield, slow down. Oh, that's a stop. Wait, yo, I could still hit him. I was banging him.
Oh my god.
Guardian down.
Oh! You can just run up to him and do a finisher move on him.
Like that?
Yeah, there you go. I think you only get one revive.
That's what I think. They made this shit, man. This shit harder than this.
That's pretty hard. I had the melee too, man. I ain't jump up in the air fast enough.
So we gotta really play back, though. Like, for real.
Ooh.
Guardian down. Guardian
Oh
down.
my god, yo, where the fuck he come from?
Guardian down.
It's over for dirt. A while back. A long time ago. Boy, go sit!
There you go.
Oh, now dirt is back. We had to kill the guy.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah. We killed him, dirt. He left.
Let me get my grenade back. Alright, grenades back.
This is like the mini gallon one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got the rocket launcher.
Absolutely, they go to Overlord.
Guardian down.
Statue.
Damn, what's up with the recovery?
Yeah, that's what them damn wells were.
What's
I was
that?
saying, they damn keep from dying. So you have to have them lose the pipe. It stays down until you get one.
Oh. Like that?
Got a sword?
Yeah, buddy. Mm.
So I'm saying you got pissed off.
They freezing me.
Not hard, it's just the ads start getting around.
Get this overlord. I froze him.
So you gonna have to kill him, Mayo?
Grab your rocket launcher, bro.
Still frozen?
No.
Which one?
And I bet you that's the end of the
Yep.
board right there, huh?
Yep.
The end of the board right there.
Yep. That's the end of it.
Left side is obviously unstoppable. What's the damage on these guys? Void? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, something on my phone.
Huh?
Oh, what the fuck? He won't let us respawn, huh?
Have void shields.
Stay alive to see if I can rejoin you.
Oh, you should do the same, Dirk.
Hold on, one at a time. See if I can rejoin.
One at a time. Oh, matter of fact, you might land like Dirk.
If I would have known, because I was playing my hunter, I didn't know what super I had on. As soon as I supered all of them and smashed them and froze them, y'all just had to shoot them on rockets and they would have been gone. Oh, yep. Yep, it just brought me back dead. Go ahead and restart this jump, man.
Hey, man. Darkness encourages two wins.
Dang.
And when we get to the end, I'll just go up there and smash them. Y'all hit them with rockets and shit, take it out.
Yeah, but it's too many, bro. Yeah, like,
Well, you got to remember when the crystals scatter, when the crystals shatter, it's gonna refreeze them. And Dirt has his grenade too, so I should have mine right up there.
Yeah, so the soup gonna freeze everybody.
so you think you're Iceman or something?
Absolutely.
It's Iceman, I'm Iceman too.
Oh man, don't do that. It's
Say
like
that.
saying Batman and Robin.
Exactly. Keep that head on right.
Nah,
Don't be
man,
like
fuck
motherfuckers, y'all don't stick with that. Two man one time.
Oh shoot! You know what? I ain't trying to kill a motherfucker with a bow. I'll do the sword. What the hell?
Still here?
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Ah, no. Lay down. Fuck you getting up for?
My friend used to pay $163 for car insurance.
Aw.
Now look at how much he pays. $28.
It's the worst time to buy a car. Supply chain issues combined with inflation, met with the
All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I ain't listened to the whole thing.
Behind you, turn around, man.
Oh shit! That motherfucker just hit me with the shield. Mm. Motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Guardian down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't do pictures.
Mm. There you go. Oh, I thought I could jump over him. Kill him, man. You can get him.
Get your ass up, bro.
Shit. Lady said she needed a headshot. I told her I need one too.
Oh, come on. Damn. You got a grenade? Get that motherfucker to come back to you, throw a grenade on his ass and burn him. It's not gonna let you come back. I got no revives. Better get rid of that motherfucking bow. That's unstoppable, bro. That bow ain't doing you no good. Switch the bow, man. You ain't gonna do nothing with that bow. You just tickling them.
Shit, I was what's calling fucking stopping them up or whatever and shit taking damage from them.
Yeah.
All of those are all of them ain't unstoppable, are they? I thought I could
No, the one that he has to kill for us to get up is an unstoppable. Man, let's get out of there.
You can't get it.
I got
You switch to a fusion rifle, bro?
nah, let me get the rest of the shit off of this guy. I only got till Tuesday. Get all the bounties, I think, right?
See, they should have this what one person had in mind on, and it works. Look at that.
The rising demand has made the prices on everything outrageous. For me, it's become extremely difficult to win any auction bids as dealers
Right.
snap up what's left of
should let me come back, but I'd just still be dead like I was.
Yeah, but you ain't getting up until he kills it.
Yeah, it was the same as that. I mean, before I left, it was the same thing. I wasn't ready to get up until he did it anyway.
Yeah, he could get the, he'd kill him with the pulse rifle. It's just gonna take some time. Rocket launcher, man.
Let's begin. A prepared soldier is a victorious soldier.
Alright, I got those. I'm doing strikes.
You done in here?
Yeah, wait, I'll come back to this. I only got till Tuesday to get this shit together. I can't sit on the
Time
machine
to
for
fight,
3 days.
Guardian. What do you need? Careful with that. Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure of it. What's going on out there? Talk to me, Guardian. You're doing your part out there, I hope. But the Crucible always needs more fighters.
Oh shit, it's 3:24. Hold on, I gotta get my daughter. Hold up. Hey girlie, you ready? Alright, how was your day?
you
Hey.
gotta play on the team. Now you gotta play
Hey,
on
hey,
the
I
team.
said I'm gonna go take a shit, my nigga.
Hey, that's you taking the shit. It's a personal
You
problem.
got the team, man.
It's a
You still
personal
playing?
problem.
You still playing?
Yeah, I am. I'm just messing around with the witch collar, trying to figure out what works and what don't kind of work. Because,
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere or something. I need a guns, man. I need another bow. I think a bow got. See, the problem is that you can't beat an overlord with nothing but a damn bow. Fuck.
How come you don't go cancel it up?
Huh?
The school just gave it. When the kids at school, they said they're supposed to school. Not tomorrow. Tonight's the school.
Yep. Over here too.
Really?
Yep.
That motherfucker's in school.
And I'm supposed to be getting it at the same time y'all getting it.
That's crazy.
That's that dope.
Yo, babe. Babe. Yo, I said, babe. Yo, nigga.
I told you you was fucking with a dude, didn't I? I knew you was fucking with boys.
Yo. Come here, you. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's that baby Buffalo is close to y'all. That's your 10 hours.
What, Buffalo? Let's see, come away from here.
No, I'm saying it's closer than that. See, Buffalo's New York. But where I'm at in New York versus where you at in Minnesota's up there with, and it's Chicago. It's up there along with y'all, not next to y'all. Up there, up north, Buffalo. And it's Buffalo, and then it's the bridge, and you go to Canada.
Well, you kind of got me a little lost with that, but yeah, yes, I'm gonna agree with you. Yes.
Not because you're Minnesota, right?
Yeah, Minnesota, we're on the border of Canada.
Okay, now, us, we down. In New York is so big, right?
Y'all
Where
down
I'm at,
and across.
and
Y'all way away from Canada.
no, not Buffalo. Buffalo is part of New York. That's upstate New York. That's the end of New York, actually. And there's a
Yeah, but
bridge
that, you
that
know
goes
how
to
far
Canada.
that is from Canada?
Well,
Buffalo, New York. New York, period.
no, but Buffalo, there's a bridge. You go over that bridge, and you're in Canada. Look that up in Google Maps, bro. My cousin,
I know you go over to what you call it. That shit is a long ass fucking way.
because Canada is above the whole United States. The whole piece is over there. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You up there by Canada. Chicago is up there by Canada. Where I'm at in New York, I'm down. I'm by.
Chicago ain't by Canada.
It's up. No, I'm saying it's going up. I'm saying it's going up New York. Up north. That's
Hey,
what I'm saying.
you got a bow on, man? What? What you got on? I need something to get these damn shields. Ooh, I need a fucking. See, I got a bow. The problem is I can't switch back and forth from my bow. You know what? Maybe I can use this red ass motherfucker. But it ain't got no. See, it ain't got no explosive heads on it. That's why I don't want to even fucking use the shit. You know, like, that shit fucking is terrible. That fucking works. That fucking, whatchamacallit bow, man? The red bow. White, the white or some shit.
or go.
Fighting men. That's what it's called.
Where you at exactly?
I'm still in what you call it?
I don't know.
I'm in
You
Minnesota.
go
I'm in the
all
lower
the way
part.
to.
I'm in
You
the
go
lower
all
part
the
of
way up.
Minnesota.
Okay, you go all the way up to New York, right? You got Montreal. If you go down, because if you go across, New York, Canada comes in on, and Toronto is at the tip of the other side of New York. I want to know what part of New York it is. Then across from Toronto, because that's the lowest point, you take Michigan. Chicago's right there.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right there. Where the Michigan and all that shit. Chicago is lower down. You come down some more shit.
I said, hold on, what the fuck? Yeah, but look, if you look at that shit, it goes down with that water, and what keeps that shit cold. But what I meant was, like the north part of the United States got closer to my park. So I was saying,
We do forget to go all the way literally across the United States.
yeah, and then I
I
just
forget
realized
about that
something.
shit. That shit is literally attached all the way across the United States.
Right. And then now that I thought it was only by Buffalo you go to that part to Canada, and no, there's another part. Oh shit, no, the closest part
Nios's
to
site.
Canada is Buffalo on the left side by Niagara Falls. That was closer to you. The
Yeah,
other
see, I
part
knew
of
y'all
New
was
York.
across the water and shit. So yeah, if he's in Buffalo, yeah, he probably do take the fucking whatchamacallit bridge. I forget the name of that bridge right there. Yeah, yeah. Forget about that shit.
There's another part of New York where it's called Pittsburgh, New York. And that shit up there by Canada. You take the Highway 87. That's probably where the killer is. You got New York.
I forget how big New York kind of is right there. I be thinking it just be that little bitty section on down the coast.
Yeah, that little bitty is
Yeah,
Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and
it's
Long
like
Island.
fucking, it's like what is it, four or five boroughs or something like that. All right, there, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just make that.
And Long Island's not part of the boroughs. It's considered like upstate.
State, yeah.
So it's more. If you put a bridge in Long Island, you go across to Connecticut. So right next to New York by that side is Vermont, New Hampshire. Then you got Portland, Maine. You got New Brunswick. That's about Canada.
Look, I got a bow and I got a fucking fusion rifle. But the only problem with the bow is it ain't got explosive heads. If I got explosive heads on it, then I'll be kind of alright because then I can what you call it? It'd be a little easier to knock the fucking dudes down. You know what I'm saying? With the bow. Because when you ain't got explosive heads, it takes a lot to, and I mean a lot of pulling the trigger to motherfuckers, bro.
Yo, you by Battle Creek?
Who, me? Where, Minnesota?
Fort Lane?
No, I'm in where I live at now, I'm in the very bottom, literally the bottom of Minnesota. I'm in, where the expand at, it's called Austin, Minnesota.
Alright, so, you by Michigan or by Detroit Park?
Well, Minnesota's right beside Michigan or whatever. You go around the, what is that, the lake right there or whatever? You go around the lake right there, you go over, one side is what is it, Michigan, and then I think the lower part, you get out down to Wisconsin and it hits Minnesota right there, all and shit.
Minnesota's not coming up. The whole Michigan is showing the Detroit.
Well, you must be looking at a weird map or something weird. That's not weird.
Because your state is Michigan, no?
No, Minnesota, bro.
Yeah,
Michigan is Michigan is right beside us.
Because I'm going to tell you where the states from. New York, you got Pennsylvania, you got Ohio, you got up north of Ohio, Michigan, southwest is Indiana, then west from you guys is Chicago, then you got Wisconsin, Illinois.
Chicago is so east of Minnesota.
Oh! No. You more on the west coast. Right next to Wisconsin.
We in the Midwest. Yeah, I'm right beside Wisconsin.
Yeah. No, because you kept saying Michigan. That's why. So I was looking that way.
This is considered Midwest.
Yeah, you mentioned North Dakota and South Dakota.
Yeah.
And Iowa. Yeah, I wasn't looking that far. No, because when you say you right next to Michigan, so I looked only in that Michigan, so that's why.
Yeah, let me just film this quick. Yeah, I just gotta run these things real quick. It'll take me about like 40 minutes. Maybe somewhere around there. Let's go down here. Let's grab these. Here, come on.
Call me Drifter.
Envoys, combatants, solar ability. Yeah, I had to go pick my daughter up. Yeah, I'm getting ready to run these strikes now. So let's come back.
See you on the road.
If I can just get me one of these red bowls with explosive tips on it.
Uh-huh.
If I got me one of them red bowls with that.
Hello again.
Yeah, I'm looking for one too. I am looking for one too. What's this one? Already. Ooh. Man. Alright, I'm going to strikes in 3.
Wait, what y'all doing?
I'm getting ready to do strikes.
And if I had him froze right now, Robert, you can freeze him.
Done. Rocket launcher, fusion rifle, and a bow. Good to go.
We have to back the treasure.
Come on, jump on.
I ain't got my rocket launcher on, I don't think. I got my bow, I got my fusion rifle. Only thing I'm missing to have on, I meant to put that on too, is my rocket launcher. Which I don't even think about my power, whatever it is. What do you need? But yeah. So,
Yeah, because the,
so look at the fit now. Look at my fit now.
let's see what you got.
This is my running fit whenever I go to raid shit or whatever, dungeons, all that shit. This is the fit that I'm running.
Oh, wow. You got a better one than I do. You got under pressure and vorpal. You know, slide shot and vorpal is actually the best. I don't see how, but it is. I got one. When you slide, it automatically reloads your shit.
Yeah, I had one too, and I
deleted it.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, I don't use slide shot. It's no good to me.
Wow.
So whatever, even if they call it guy rolls, to me, I feel like it's no good to me.
Yeah.
The only way it's, you know, it works with guy roll is if you use the slide, which I can understand that because you should be running up on those hitting them with the slide. And look, and that's the thing for the Titan right there. You put on the move or whatever on the fragment or whatever where you slide, and not the fragment, the aspect. You put it on there where you slide and you shoot some glass out and it freezes. You run up on one of those stoppables or whatever and shit. You do that, you freeze them, and then you hit their ass with the daggone fusion rifle.
Yep.
Just like that.
When your class ability is full, expand, gain the class ability energy. Yeah, that might work.
So look. I know how to cheese the legendary master.
The master what? So what are we doing now?
The only problem is it's with all the ads and shit. I need to get past the fucking overlords.
Thank you, baby.
So we go in there together. Get past the overlords. Once we get past that first spot, I bet you probably even know it because I can use it. For me to be able to get through it with somebody, it's going to take you for me to get through it. We can take somebody else. I mean, that's not an issue. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the overlords where we need to get rid of them because we can actually skill
Yeah, the overlords aren't the problem. The unstoppables are.
Well, I'm saying the ones at the beginning in the bubbles when the blights first come on now. Okay, those three bubbles, right? Now, I know how if you destroy the blight, destroy the blight, does all the taking disappear or what?
What blight you talking about?
The black circle in the globe that you got to shoot
out. And what we were just doing?
The master nightfall.
Oh, the nightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy anyway. All you gotta do is make it to the end and bust that bubble, and everybody hit them with a super at the same time. And it's over with. But everybody has to have their supers. Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about doing the master with like me and you. I don't know.
As long as you got.
Nobody else. But I mean, the milk or whatever the shit. I don't know nobody really unless we get somebody like Romeo or something. I don't know, Frank. But I'm trying to talk to you about how me and you can go and tease the master and fucking make it through it and fucking like win without spending all day on it.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to talk to you about.
We'll try it. We'll try it.
It's just if you want to listen right now about it or not and think about trying it after.
Yeah, we'll do the 1290 so we can get a rhythm.
No, you gotta listen what I'm saying to you. You ain't hearing me out, bro.
I'm hearing you. I'm saying I haven't done it with you.
I know, but I don't. I'm not. We just need the rhythm to burn the first 3 globes of enemies. Put it that way. First 3 globes, those big old globes, all the taking come out, right?
Right. So what you do is you go, when you do it, you go all the way to the end. You don't even fuck with the blights. So when you go in, we kill we take the one overlord down. What? I'm right here.
You can't get in that door back there, not unless you take out all 3 of those globes.
So you ain't hearing nothing I said yesterday. I said, you kill all the enemies, go to the end, and then you send one person back to destroy the blights. Once they destroy the blights, they catch up to you. You'll make it in the door. Because you can't go in the door until you get the blights done, but you're only going to send one person back. That's going to save you time, rather than trying to fight the blights at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, now you ain't hearing me. You still trying to do 100,000. I'm trying to make it past a master. Period.
It works the same way.
Without stressing about the time and without taking a lot of time either.
It's good.
Okay.
That's the way you do it, even if you do the master.
Now, what I'm getting at is, like I said cheese the master. Not go through it exactly how you supposed to go through it, make 100,000 and go through all that stuff that you're on. You get where I'm at now?
Yep, but when you do it the same way.
The first part, I get that. Yep. But it's a way you can cheese that part too. Because you could, what is it? I don't know if you can go to the back or something or whatever, but I know like a way to kind of get by without getting killed so easy or something like that. You can get on top of those daggone blights and you can destroy the motherfuckers from the top of them down. You don't even have to go in them where they're killing you or anything or whatever, like the end damage you. You can do it right on top of the globe, right on the very top of it and shoot down into the blight and kill it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one.
Defeat the black ball. It's just get up there. You just get up there and go into walk up, jump to the middle of it or whatever. Once you jump to the middle of it, point down and shoot down at it. You can destroy those like that. But like I said, you gotta be. That's how you can, I think, skip the little ones. I think like the little ones might disappear. But after that, after we get past that part, you pretty much go into that other part, that other area, get past that door. I know a way that we can skip all of that stuff. Take the skill and take the
You're in the middle of beautiful
Alright.
environment.
Well.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Will on Screen. Welcome
I'm going to find out right now.
for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light 30th Anniversary Edition Intel. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through this week's Grandmaster Nightfall.
which once again is the Lake of Shadows strike. This is probably the best strike.
He's trying to tell me how to do it. I ain't trying to reinvent the wheel. If we can't do it, we can't do it. If I see how he's doing it, and we can come up close to it and find a way to switch it, but I need to see what I'm looking at.
Also this week available in the Grandmaster is the Adept version of the Palindrome and the Swarm. The Palindrome being, of course, the hand cannon that is very sought after because it's super meta, especially at the moment. And the Swarm is probably not as sought after, but it is still a good heavy machine gun to have around.
37, y'all. 37,
Like I said, it is very quick just to run it normally, but there are a few little cheeses and a glitch that will make it even faster. This is by far the best farm when it comes to Grandmasters in general, which are, of course, one of the hardest endgame activities, but also just as a farm for those things like Ascendant Shards. If you are willing to do this at the Grandmaster level, I would actually suggest, if you're just going for Ascendant Shards, or maybe just normal loot without the Adept versions, to maybe just do it at a Master level. That's probably the quickest farm. The first cheese I want to talk about is for the Blights. It's kind of a cheese and a glitch here. If you do the Blights in reverse, so if you take out all the enemies till you get to the third Blight, and then take out the third Blight first, and then move your...
Alright, you hear what he said? Alright. Do them in reverse.
I want to try to explain all that to you and stuff, but you're not trying to hear me. You want to do, I don't know, something else. Just go ahead and look at that. Then I'll let you just go ahead and do all the talking like I don't know nothing. Like I don't know nothing about it. And let you explain it to me. That's what it is.
The only way to cheese it is to pass it first. Kill all the enemies. Go back to the first Blight. Kill the first one. Kill the second one. Come to the third one. That's what he's explaining right now. So any other cheese you're talking about, I don't know. If it's there, I'm going to find it in this video.
The same exact thing that you're looking at. The same exact video. Everything. But you wasn't trying to give me the chance to really explain it to you. It needs a second to get the words and everything together. I was trying to see if you wanted to try to do it or not, and things, and to say, man, I'm down if you really got the way, whatever, I'm listening. But you wasn't listening to none of that. You got some other stuff in your brain or whatever.
Alright, let me put the controller down. Go ahead and talk to me. Tell me something different then. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to tell you nothing different. I was just trying to tell you what the video was saying. I don't need to tell you now. You're looking at the video, so all you need to do is look at the video, and then you agree to say, hey, hell yeah, let's try it then, Dirt. Then I'm on that page with he on right there too. That's what you talking about? I'm on that, bro. Let's get it. My bad. That's it. It ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing, no animosity, ain't nothing getting no ill feelings, no ill vibes. Trying to explain to you, it just is taking me a long time.
Empress Keitel, we invoke the right of proving. The Vanguard sends forth its champions.
The challenge is met. Our blood flows together. May it lead to unity.
First of all, they're mine, so stop. No. You ain't this person. Is that what?
They kick me out? No. Alright.
The way backwards, you will not actually get different waves of ads spawn in. You'll just have to deal with the ones that are already there. Also, interestingly, you can stand on top of the blades, because right in the middle on top, there's actually no damage zone there. You're sort of in between where the bubble created by the blades are and outside of it. You can stand on top of them, do damage while you're standing on top, and this also shields you from all the damage that would be coming in from the sides, because you're effectively in the bubble without actually taking damage from the bubble. So it's a good little thing to know. Like I said, do them in reverse if you're doing this for solo, if you're doing this in a group, you might not need to do this if you're doing this at lower than Grandmaster level. But even for a group, especially an inexperienced one, you'll just get a lot less ads. So it really is worth it. Overall, though you're kind of backtracking a little bit, it takes less time. You will get some ads after you defeat the third one.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot of plagues.
But only the ones towards the end. So once you're done with that, you can just move forward and make your progress as normal. Make sure you get checkpoints. Sometimes if you don't actually hit it or that little diamond appears, you might have to come back this way again. But most of the time, as soon as you destroy the third blight, or in this case the first blight, it should register. This section can be a little bit troublesome if you're doing it at Grandmaster, but I would suggest just hold out on the sides. Maybe this is a good time to use a super. And the next real big glitch that is very unique and specific to this strike that I think also makes this one of the best farms, or at least makes it even faster farm, is the one I'm going to be showing you here. Now, once you get to this part where you actually enter what would be, I guess, the dam, you'll make your way, of course, to the different areas where there's stairs down. You'll go down a set of stairs, different sets of stairs, fighting enemies. Then you'll make your way out to the sort of, I guess you'd call it the bridge area. You'll encounter a couple of different champions there. And that bridge area is really difficult because there's just so many different snipers, and two of the champions themselves are snipers. So if you can bypass that, it really, one, saves a lot of time. Also, hopefully, if you're doing this at Grandmaster, a lot of revives. So just go down this section as normal. You're going to have to do this if you're doing it solo. If you're doing this with a team, you could actually just send two teammates down the stairs, and the third teammate could go and do what I'm going to do at the end of this. But you need to at least come down the stairs and kill the two champions that you'll first find out on the bridge before you can actually progress. These two champions are going to need to be killed. So kill the two at this door.
A shame you must pay the price for your commander's pride.
And then if you're doing it solo, you'll backtrack up the stairs again. And because you can now leave a sparrow just sitting in a place and it won't just disappear on you, you don't actually have to go back quite as far as you used to. You just leave a sparrow sitting right here, like I did. You'll hop on the sparrow, and then you'll move your way over to the left side of the stairwell. Down to you see this sort of graded fence here. This first level right down as you enter. And you're going to push your sparrow right up next to the fence, as closely as you can get. And it might take a couple of tries to do this, but most of the time you'll be able to get it on the first try. And then you're just going to dismount and hold left. As you can see, I missed it on the first try. It can get a little dark in this space, but just right up against the fence, dismount, and you'll glitch through the fence, and now you're out of the map. Now what this is going to allow you to do is bypass that whole bridge section. Now I would actually suggest just sending two people in to do this, because there are a few little things you're going to need to know to actually get this trick to work properly. You'll make your way over to this area, and there's this graded panel skylight here. You're going to jump over and down it. It can get a little bit tight. It's a little bit troublesome to try to jump through that skylight. So the trick is that you don't actually want to hit the edges of the buildings surrounding the skylight. You want to just jump right up and fall down through the skylight. You don't want to try to touch anything around it, because there's a very small area there, but if you touch any of the ledges and try to slide in, you'll get stuck. Once you fall through the skylight, you're essentially on the other side of the bridge. You'll notice there's no enemies spawning in. That is because you actually have not triggered the enemies to spawn in this area. And the way you do that is you have to actually kill the one yellow bar, not the champions, but the yellow bar that's on the opposite side of the bridge as you would enter it normally. So there's that one champion that just sits there at the very end, right before you re-enter the dam. That's the only enemy you have to kill to get the enemies to spawn into the dam so that you can actually progress. Though you can actually walk to the boss room this way, you will not be able to fight the boss. The boss will not spawn in, none of the other enemies will spawn in, and you'll actually die right as you enter the boss room. So, in order to be able to actually complete the strike, you have to kill this one yellow bar enemy. Once he's dead, then you can take your time killing the other champions that will be on the bridge. If you're going for that adept version, you have to kill at least, well, most of the champions. You can leave one champion alive in order to get the adept. But because two of the champions actually spawn on this side of the bridge, you'll actually be closer to them, so it's a little bit easier and you won't have to worry about getting booted off the edge. The one champion that I would suggest maybe leaving is the one sniper that is sitting up on the top. You'll have three right here in this area, and there'll be one up on top of there. You can leave that one alive. It's the furthest away at this point, and it's a sniper, so it's a little bit of a pain. But the other ones will be kind of right on top of you as you exit once you kill the yellow bar enemy. Once you re-enter the dam, all the enemies will now have spawned in, and you can just do this whole thing normally. Some people do like to just skip on a lot of this, and they bring a hunter with them for invis, and they just kill these enemies right here before you enter. There's a couple more yellow bars that I think you might need to kill. But they essentially can just skip through most of this part. There's the one wizard in the next room that you will have to kill in order to progress through the door. But that's really the only enemy, and once you get to the boss, if you've killed all the champions at this point, you'll be ready for an adept. So this whole section you can just do as normal, or you can skip as much as you want if you are on a hunter with invis. The final little cheese I'm going to share with you is for the actual boss room itself, and it'll really only be viable if you are doing solo. Bungie did say that they buffed this strike a little bit. The boss might be a little bit stronger now, but it's really going to be the same method to killing the boss as you normally would have used, where if you've done the strike at least once before, which I'm sure most people have, just throw a well down or a bubble and have everybody just handle the boss with sword. And that'll be the fastest way to actually kill them. But if you are doing it solo, that you might not have enough DPS in one wave with a sword and a bubble. Though I might suggest still doing that. You're going to need at least an exit strategy in case you need to just pick down that extra little bit of health and you don't want to get swarmed by all the ads and the boss damage at the same time. So, as you enter the boss room, to the right, you'll notice this orange wire sort of hanging out of the wall. You can actually jump on top of that wire so long as you jump on this little box first. You kind of want to get right on the edge so that you have enough height, and then up is very easily done on a warlock. And then you'll jump up and to the left and onto this ledge where if you're crouched, you will not take full boss damage. And I say that because you can still take a bit of boss damage. But if you're on a Titan, you can put up a shield. If you're on a warlock, you can put down a well. Excuse me, getting a little hoarse. But you can stay out here at least for a little bit. There's another spot on this side of the map that you can also stand up on, but it's really not that great because you're exposed. Whereas on the other side, you can crouch and you still won't get as much damage. So, if you've done your bubble or your well and you've gone at the boss with swords already, but there's a little bit of health left, you can go up to that corner. Or you might just find it easier to hold out on that ledge if you are doing it solo for the extended period. So that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you get yourself an adept version of the Palindrome. I know everybody wants one. Rounding out the end of the season here really quick, Ascended shards are always something you want in full supply, heading into a full new year of content, which is very exciting. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on all post notifications, that bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button if you're interested in more Destiny content like this. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Those things will all enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. The last one was at 55,000 subscribers. We've actually just passed that, so I'll still enter anybody for this video into that 55,000 subscriber giveaway. We're going to be doing another one at, I think every 1,000 subscribers we're going to give something away, and maybe slightly bigger ones every 5,000. And I do have a really big giveaway I want to do when I reach higher level, maybe 100,000. That would be something else. I don't know. That'll...
Bloodthirsty. My guardians do what they must. Today, they must be champions. Hold strong, guardians. One final victory is all I ask.
Now, the final trial. Battle against the champion of the Cabal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, bro. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to hear anything you gotta say. I don't care how technical it is or anything. Now I'm ready to hear.
I just
I'm back. Hey, what up, Ronnie?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
That's another man. Now that you're here, I would text because you wasn't here when I was telling Ronnie, bro. I want you to know, bro, that even we had our ups and downs online, bro. You're another one that's been there for me at moments where I really needed you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say, like, I'm gonna swallow my pride and just say it. You know, again, there was a time where I had no food, I was going through it, and you went out of your way and ordered me food, you know, like little things like that I think about, you know what I mean? And I've been going through a lot the last several years, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional right now, so I'm going through a lot. But I wanted you guys to know that I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Because, like, bro, it's not easy when you doing shit alone. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if it was something to eat or even a freaking game. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You guys are good people. I want y'all to know that. Yeah, we're not perfect. But sometimes you guys are assholes too. But I love y'all for it. Oh, yeah. Right? I know I could be an asshole too. And I apologize for times where I might have been a little too fucking, you know, demanding in the games. Sometimes I take this too far, and I apologize. But I appreciate y'all, and I love you, and I feel blessed to have friends like y'all, even if it's just online for the moment. I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you guys for being there for me and being supportive when y'all are able to be supportive. I mean, because, like, who the hell am I to deserve friends like you guys? You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know, man, y'all hold a special place in my heart. I thank y'all for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
wish I could do a lot more for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I would. Look, the conversations that we have and the way that I can play this game, I would have no clue. This is a very technical game. This one, Division, you helped me with all the games, man.
This is not about games. This is just about us and people, just people who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I recognize y'all for the kind of people you are. Fuck the games, all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't really say fuck the game because like this is how we met, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, you know, this is bigger than gaming. This is being blessed enough to meet good people. You know what I mean?
Your champion. I pride myself on seeing the strength in others, and yours can no longer be denied. When can we discuss this treaty of yours?
As soon as I debrief the strike team next. I hope the blood spilled here today will be the last.
I don't need fake friends in my life, you know what I'm saying? I take shit to the heart, like I'm a realistic kind of person, you know?
Absolutely.
So for me to be telling y'all this and being all emotional like this about it, this shit is real, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a man at the end of the day, but I can never be too much of a man to not swallow my pride and let y'all know what it is. Yeah?
That's
So
that.
I
Absolutely.
just want you to know that, and I pray that God bless you guys and your families, and we just continue to just like let you be the people that you are, man. Walk every day with a good heart in your heart. I mean,
That's...
you know, you ain't gonna get nothing out of life if you ain't gonna produce valuable friendships, genuine friendships, like being, you know, benevolent, you know, benevolent person.
Absolutely.
Did I say that right?
You sure did. That's how God works in your life, man. Works in all of our lives.
All I can do is just say thank you. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I say that with a heavy heart because I wish I had something to offer more than just words.
Man.
But unfortunately, I'm not there. I mean, but hopefully my thank you is it's worth something.
I appreciate you, man. Absolutely.
More than you can say. And you know this whole thing about, you know, us not.
I broke down today, bro. Like I was at the verge of quitting everything today. I ain't gonna lie. I was at that verge, and I just had to find the strength within to just try to keep my head up when there's no hope. You know what that's like when you know you're thinking, where can I find hope and there is none? What we can do just keep your head up and hope that some kind of godly miracle happens.
Captain, the crew of Fallen tripped one of my proximity alarms. They have crossed into the Exodus Black secondary crash site where I am flying. Will you help me find it? I can feel them in my bones.
Sounds like a search and destroy mission.
Everybody and things and stuff like that to a certain extent because my name shit is small, you know, and I'm fortunate enough to have friends like y'all that damn, you know, especially Riley, that damn have patience to deal with my ass or something and shit. Just like you say, you know, and shit like that. But we are fortunate to have each other.
Me and Riley had words with each other, like not too nasty, but nasty enough to the point if our friendship wasn't something, we wouldn't be here talking
another
today.
set of art
We were able to like
coordinates marked.
Fix it, you know what I mean? That's what a real friend is, somebody that you can fix shit with.
Let me ask you a personal question. Son, let me ask you a personal question. You believe in God?
I do, but you know, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault that I lose faith in myself.
I'm not going into none of that. I'm not going into none of that. None of that. Nothing to do with none of that at all. The reason why I asked you that is it doesn't take all of us to meet each other in the flesh if you believe in God.
Absolutely.
If you believe in God and you love Him and all that stuff, then it ain't no fake love or none of that with between us and shit like that. Not unless you want it to be fake or trying to make it fake or being fake.
Hey, look, the way that you can see that as we sit here, you know, if some of the conversations that we have on the game, if you had those conversations with people in real life, well, not like this isn't real, but you know, I mean, in the flesh, you know, face to face, it wouldn't be the same. You know what I'm saying? So for us to have some differences and be able to get back on the game and say, hey, you know what? You know, maybe I need to rethink that. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I'm realizing is that, and Dirk realizes it, and I realize it in him. He realizes it in me. You know, a lot of times when you're in the midst of action, I try not to be a feeling person. You know, because I'm a professional OCD person. Okay. What? Absolutely.
It develops anger and misunderstandings. Anger issues, all that.
Yeah, I deal with all that, but I'm getting help. I'm learning. And I try to pass all this shit on. Try to, and you guys, just like me, you working on it. Y'all working on it. That's what makes us special as a group and shit like that.
Right before you came in here, look, right before you came in here, Dirt's trying to explain, how to do the Master Nightfall, the Grandmaster Nightfall, and he's trying to explain it to me, and I'm explaining pretty much the same thing to him, but it doesn't sound the same to him as what I'm explaining. And then when I go through the video, I said, oh, I see what he's saying. He's thinking I'm saying go back to the first, when you do, the Nightfall for this week, right? The one with the, what's this motherfucker?
I don't have
Lake of Shadows. Lake of Shadows. So on Lake of Shadows, this is what I was trying to explain. On Lake of Shadows, if you're trying to cheese it, right? So what you do is you go in and you kill all the enemies. Okay, you leave the blights where they are, and then to cheese it, if you're doing 100,000, you kill the first one. You send somebody back and let them kill the first one, the second one, then they come to the third one so you can get through the door. If you're doing a Grandmaster, you do it opposite. So the last one is actually your first one, and then you send a person to go back and get each one of them. You see what I'm saying? And then what you do is I can send you the video, because I learned it off the video. You know what I mean? So we're explaining the same thing, but the communication is interrupted. And what me and my daughter have come to the point of is, I have this, ain't nobody trying to hear this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I have this prayer, and this prayer says, forgive those for, ask God to forgive you for your sins, forgive the other, people for, sinning against, malice against you, so on and so forth. Once you get that out of the way, now God can work. Because when you got, shit on your mind, man, about, blah, 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 remember this and all that, God can't work with you until you submit. You see what I'm saying? And I know if there's a problem in communication, as much as me and Do-Dirt talk, it ain't Do-Dirt and it ain't me. You see what I'm saying? It's the adversary. You see what I'm saying? So then I just have to, take a minute and chill. If he's riled, I'll chill and try to, and then while I'm chilling, I'm praying.
If he's riled, I try to chill and stuff. I stay at the same. I don't try to get higher or none of that. I try to stay level so he don't get higher or none of that. You know what I'm saying? As long as I stay at the same tone, there's a chance. And usually, most likely,
these shanks are like the world's smallest storm callers.
You know what I'm saying? He won't get madder or louder.
Thanks.
He's still frustrated.
I can't imagine the pain you go through.
You see what I'm saying? And then I
Barrier down.
And I see him do that.
Helsing, those shanks were using your circuits as arc weapons.
How to say what I'm trying to say out and just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm too much at the moment for dealing with it. You see what I'm saying? But that's the ways we work back and forth. And then he give me a minute or I give him a minute. We think about how each other are. Okay, I know Dirt. He's like, man, I know Dirt deal with fucking mental issues and shit like that. He's fucking bipolar, everything. He's fucking going through some shit. I know he can't explain shit with a damn.
No.
I've been trying to teach him forever. That's the one thing he can't get right. So I gotta give him a minute to fucking damn, fuck up before he damn straighten up. So, you know what I'm saying? So it all comes together, man. It all comes together.
A lot of times people need a moment. And what I noticed, even after you had to, you took your break and stuff, I went back to it the times that I was streaming and I listened, and I'm like, okay, well, what does anger management teach you? Once you're at that action, when somebody says, like back in the day, if you called a chick a bitch, you could say, bitch, I'm gonna give you $1 million, and she's still stuck on you calling her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's in her feelings. You know what I mean? And I don't know about you, but that's what I suffer from as a feeling disease. And feelings aren't facts. You know what I mean? If I get caught up in my feelings, man, left to my own devices, I will surely self-destruct. You know what I mean? And that's what God's been teaching me. When I was talking to my daughter, I was talking to this lady the other day. This is completely off subject, but y'all will get what I'm talking about. She said that the lady that is with her son you know, put a root on him. You know, she put like her menstrual cycle in his food, and you know, every time he tries to leave her and comes back, you know, she's got a root and all this kind of crap on her. And I said, you understand that it's not her that you hate? And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, you don't hate her. She was like, yes, I do. I said, so this lady has come into your life and has complete chaos going on in your life, and most of your days consumed thinking about her. He's like, yeah, I'm thinking about how to kill the bitch. And I'm like, I said, you have to understand it's not her that you have a problem with. You know, Satan and God only gets those that can make a difference. So if she can create that much havoc in your life, imagine if she was doing the right thing. She was like, you know, Riley, I ain't really trying to hear that right now. I said, I know you don't want to hear it, but if you stay on the phone, anytime you don't want to hear it, you can just hang up. And I'm talking, and I told her, I said, this is what I would do. I'm not going to say it's going to work, because I'm not God. I said, if you pray about it, then don't tell nobody about the prayer. Just pray about it. Let God do what God wants to do. Because when you pray and you say, Heavenly Father, you know, I ask that you don't, you know, you help me control my emotions so I don't end up killing this girl and all that. At the end of the day, God's going to do what God wants to do. So what you need to be praying for is God's will. You know His will. You know, Heavenly Father, I ask that you would, you know, forgive me for my sins and make this job come through for me. And it's that one job that's going to do something for you and you don't get that job, you know, and it's a job at a nuclear power plant or some shit, and you don't get the job and the motherfucking plant blows up, and then you'll realize why God didn't allow you to have that job. You know, as long as you remember everything that happens. I got a card that I can read to y'all, but I can send it to you also. It says nothing, absolutely nothing in this world happens without God wanting it to be done. It's exactly the way He wants it to be. When you find yourself disturbed, actually I got the card, I can read it to you. When you find yourself disturbed with a person, place, or thing, it's not so much as what needs to be changed in the world as what needs to be changed with ourselves. And until we realize that if we pray to God, if you ask your dad for something, you know, when you were 5 years old, and he said he was going to get it for you on Christmas, you know, honestly saying this, okay, 5 years old, you got a dad, mom, whoever you had to ask, Mom, hey, can I have this for you? You'll have a Christmas day. You know, it's going to be there. You ain't trying to hear, I didn't go to work this week, they're going to cut the lights off. You ain't trying to hear none of that. Even if the lights are cut off, there's no transportation, and y'all ain't got nothing to eat. When you wake up Christmas morning, you expect that present to be there. Even if that present comes 2 days later, you may still like that gift, but you're like, you know what? You did lie to me, because it wasn't here when I wanted it. You know, my wife gets me with that all the time. I said, look, sweetheart, I can't do nothing for your birthday today. You know, but today's my birthday. Okay, well then I'll keep it then. And I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? The same. And what did she say? I would have liked it more if you kept your word. I'm like, wow. Maybe I just take my word and put a bow around it, you know. I don't say that, but I'm thinking it. You see what I'm saying? So when you ask God for something, faith is to act as if and to move with confidence. So if you're acting as if and moving with confidence and it doesn't happen, what's the other part of that you got to remember? You're not giving your child antifreeze or putting antifreeze in the refrigerator because they don't need that. So some of the things that people ask for is not what they need. He's going to give you what you need, not what you want. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have see in my life what God's done for me. I'm doing a little bit better with that. Is I will get something and I'll get proud. Oh, I got it going on. You know what happens every time that happens? God finds a way to knock me right back down. Boom! I done lost every damn thing. I just had it going on until I get the point. I got to be thankful. I'm thankful, to be honest, I'm thankful for what I don't have. Okay? When I get up in the morning, my prayer is, Heavenly Father, thank you for not giving me what I deserve. Anything else is a plus. Shit, I woke up this morning. That's good enough for me. I don't know how the bill's going to get paid. You know, yada, yada, yada. And I know y'all think, you know, hey, Riley, you got a job and, you know, you making it and all that. Yeah, but, you know, my techs come before me. I can have $148,000. If I owe $180,000, guess what? Everyone's going to get paid. I will take nothing. And that's why, you know, that's how he takes care of me. I mean, Cruiser was here. He was like, man, What in the world? What did you do? I said, well, look, the contract isn't up until February. He said, well, what are you paying them for now, man? You ain't going to be able to drive your car? I said, look, man, I got too many technicians. I can do most of my work from home. I ain't even got to worry about driving. You know, I ain't even worried about that. You going to pay them out of your own pocket? Yeah, I'm going to get the money. It's just not going to be now. You know?
Can I add to that?
What's that?
But, and I say but because you, not you as you, the individual needs to put their best foot forward to make things happen. Now, what I mean by that is, you can't just say, God, please help me.
Ver, for your information.
It's to only help people, you gotta help yourself forward. I'm not talking about you. No, hold on. And I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general. It's not even about you right now. I know you're talking, but what I'm saying is, as a whole, if the individuals don't try to better themselves on anything, you know what I mean? Because I learned, I try to live the fast life, and I lost everything even fast. Everything has to be in pace. Put your best foot forward, but everything has to have a plan. You have to set everything in place for the future, and eventually everything's gonna come together. You understand what I'm saying? Without bad, you don't understand how good you got things. So vice versa. So not only with the spiritual regard, but you know, people gotta get up and be somebody. You gotta go out and do what you gotta do. Just like the yin and the yang. If you don't plant, you don't have crops to eat. It's not going to come from out of nowhere.
I was out there. I was out all day. I went to 3 job interviews. I did a lot of things today.
So what goes around, comes around. And I always live by that. Whatever you throw in the air, you're going to get it right back. If you're a positive individual, you're going to get a lot of good things happening. If you're a very negative individual, you're going to get nothing but negative
results, sir.
100, and I'm gonna tell you right now, 100%.
System congestion has cleared. Diagnostics report suggests I have returned to a normal rate of function.
And if you ever want
You
to
should be.
change,
We've wiped your engineering deck
looking
clean.
for a change,
Good work, guys.
they always
Okay,
have to look at
got
themselves.
Zavala mobilizing other teams to secure the ship behind you.
You can't say, for example,
Maybe Hawthorne will do this solid.
damn, I get only $1,000 a week. Damn, I wish I could get more. You can't not think of not changing anything, and your check is gonna increase.
Say what?
Get what I'm saying? You have to put your best foot forward to do whatever the individual's trying to do or trying to accomplish, but everything is a step by step. Nothing's gonna be overnight. You have to just set yourself up, just like chess. All this is what I'm saying is how I learned, because I was raised in a real religious family, and not only that, you know, you try to leave your faith in God and for God and Jesus to help you do anything, but I noticed that you would not get that 100% help from God if you don't help yourself. You can't. Now, and I'm not saying you. Individual can be like, yo, God, help me, but you sit in your couch all day, every day, and don't do nothing. He can't help you do nothing. You have to at least give him something to work with.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You have to go and try to do your best to do whatever it is.
And mark that shit off on the calendar. Look, get up in the morning, mark that shit off the calendar. How they got me to do it? They said, look, I just want you to do good for today. I ain't even talking about tomorrow. Fuck next week. We talking about today. Today. What did you do today? Man, I did everything. Man, when I went to California, I filled out 48 applications, bro. 48 applications. I didn't get a job for 3 days. And I got one job at a place called Clown Chicken. Right next to Pollo Loco. I'm like, ain't this some shit? They got me holding a sign, but you know what? It was a job. And I went ahead and did that, and then this guy came down, and he was working at a studio, and he talked to me, and while I was too damn proud to be holding a damn sign dressed as a damn clown. But you know what? I need to eat today. And I did it, even though I didn't want to do it. And the guy comes down from the studio, and he said, hey, these guys were telling me that you know something a little bit about music. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And he was like, well, and I had an attitude about it. What the nigga, I'm trying to eat, man. What the hell? I ain't got time for your bullshit. And he was like, hey, if you don't mind, we're going to have a little something up here at 210 Hollywood Boulevard, Red Fox Productions, 2nd floor. Do you want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I didn't pay him no mind. 2 days later, I show up. And guess what? I got a job as an engineer. And it don't pay $4 to $5 an hour. It pays $45 an hour. And I had an attitude. I had an attitude about the whole thing, man. Shit, because I get so tired of people talking about you need to do this, you need to do this. What you need to do is get the fuck out of my face is what you need to do. I ain't trying to hear that shit. It ain't like I ain't trying. I'm doing the best I possibly can. You know what I mean? You get tired of that, you know? Absolutely.
Not only with that, like I'm gonna throw a little scenario. Not only that, me and our conversation of, we went through. I had a bad time, but I was working on my job for 15 years, working with events. Took a lot of shit from my bosses, and just fast paced. And I was getting paid, but I still was underpaid for some time. So I took the city job to work at the MTA to be a bus operator 3 years ago. Eventually it just came through. But look at how it comes through.
Oh, in time.
I've been keeping, I just got it September.
Hey, look, if God would allow people to walk around in the wilderness for 40 years, 3 years is like a day. You know what I mean?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, I try to set myself up, and that was the second test I took. Because the first one, we moved, and I never got to get it my call because my mail because we moved and the dude don't know me.
Oh yeah.
So the person that bought the house don't know me. So I lost that chance. So I was like, damn, I have to now pay for another test, take the test again. And then wait another 3-4 years
to
do it. So this was an 8-year process for me, and I still held on to my job. So COVID hit, we all get laid off. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm glad that Trump gave us that extra money, and we was getting that extra money, and then that money went down to 300, and then I was still on unemployment. Bro, I was broke, like. Literally broke compared to what I was making. I got a family, we got a home. Bro, I said, listen, we don't need cable, we don't need. I cut everything down, all the way down, all the way. So like, fuck it, we just gonna have to sit here and watch TV. I mean, just watch YouTube, if anything. Just fuck it, it is what it is.
Well.
And then that happened. Then I moved around a little bit. I got me off the book job working overnight. So that put me on top. I started stacking some money up. Like, you know what? This is a blessing. Let me hold this on. Fast forward, September just came. My job didn't call me back yet. Unemployment, Biden did it all out unemployment. No $300, no nothing. I looked at my kids, my wife, I'm like, yo, what's supposed to do now? Luckily, I still was working part-time. I had to make that work for part-time. Guess what happened? 2 weeks later, MTA reached out to me, and I looked at my wife, and I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I said, "Yo, this is my only chance." Because what we going through right now, we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it was a blessing, and it came at the right. This is why I say it was a blessing, because right after unemployment deaded, 2 weeks later, I get the call. I get the email.
Guardian, I'm making the elimination of cargo your priority of
and
this
I started my
evolution.
process September 26th. No, a week before that. I walked into the of the city, she worked for the city as a bus operator on the 226. So, not only that, sometimes you need someone in your corner, like a female, for example, that's gonna thug it out
That's the
with
thing.
you.
Like I don't have nobody in my corner. And so I be feeling like I could use a little help, sometimes, you know. But I
But
hear.
you know, in time, you'll get that. But that's what I'm saying. In time, all that, you have to, you know, plan for it, and eventually it's all gonna come, bro. Now, I'm not saying you're not a positive person. I'm just speaking out in general.
Right.
What you put out in earth is what you get back.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. And when you start to understand that, really, 100%, like, it took me a long time to really understand that. Whoa, everything work out for anybody, however way, bro. But on top of everything that everybody said, people have to put their best foot forward, and they have to do their due diligence. You have to do your walks, your whatever you need to do. You gotta do what you gotta do to make things happen. If people don't move and sit around, I don't give a fuck what God you pray to, nothing's coming. You have to give God something to work with. You gotta get up and, just like old Dirty Bastard said, you gotta get up and be somebody. And that's true, bro. You have to get up. You have to get up. And it's like if somebody's jumping you, they're gonna keep kicking your ass until you try to fight back. And eventually you might hit one of them in the balls or something, and they, oh shit, this thing, and then you get on top. If you don't try to get up, you're gonna stay on the floor.
Absolutely. All right. Other than that, how's everybody doing?
Just playing Monster Hunter.
Excellent work, Captain. You are at 50% completion of this task.
Kicking my ass.
Hey, that I have a question for you. Was the that chess piece? You can do it on the moon. It's supposed to be a lost sector. If I don't have that lost sector, does that mean I got to complete the moon first to get the Morning Star, the Titan chess piece that you got to solo?
You gotta first of all, you gotta unlock the lost sectors if you have it by going in them for the first time. You can necessarily have to pass it.
Okay.
If you go in the lost sector for the first time, you automatically unlock it.
Oh.
You gotta look at your map every day and find out where the legend lost sectors are, and look for the reward. Click on it and show you the reward. It can be a helmet or chess piece. It's a chess piece. Then you look at the modifiers, equip yourself according to the modifiers.
Yeah.
Try your best to beat it. If you beat it without dying once, you're guaranteed to get the chess piece.
Okay.
I'm gonna say not guaranteed. I'm gonna say it's in the 90% guaranteed to get it. But if you don't, it's gonna probably take a few tries.
Okay.
You have to complete the legend lost sector or the map, or it could be a master.
Hey, what's a good kinetic bow to use? Now, what I've accomplished so far.
That's the first primary, right?
Right.
The first.
Yeah, the only one that I know of right now is the one you get from Europa. You go to barracks.
Yeah, the biting wind.
Yeah, and just grab the biting winds and hope you get your stat rolls for it.
Okay. Yeah, cause that having to use the bow and the fusion rifles is killing me, man. Now, what I noticed is that with the bow, once you break that shield, you can switch to whatever you want to kill them. Cause.
The Arbalest is one of the best to take in the lost sector now.
Oh, okay.
You can take any shield, any element to shield down with that.
Oh, really?
Yes, it doesn't matter what element shield is. Arbalest will tear that shit down.
Oh, cool.
Also, anti-barriers, anything with a shield, you can take down, no matter if it's void, electric, whatever.
So if you put an anti-barrier mod on, it only deals with the guys that are in barriers. It doesn't mess with unstoppable.
It work if you use the auto rifle to go with it. But even without that on, you don't even need that on with Arbalest.
Right. Oh shit. Okay, I need to.
You know, since linear fusion rifles are the shit right now, especially according to your artifact, the Arbalest is a linear fusion rifle, so it's hit hard at that.
Okay. So wow. Yeah, let me do that then. Yeah.
Give you a great advantage and it'll allow you to play with the secondary and the. Well, if it's unstoppable, the secondary is automatically gonna get pulse rifle. Because like the Arbalist won't take out, it won't stun unstoppables.
There's target.
But
Okay.
you can stun them with a pulse rifle and then end them with Arbalist or a sleeper. You know what I mean?
Oh, that means you'd have to put a pulse rifle in the second slot? Wow. What pulse rifle's in the second
I
slot?
will run a pulse rifle if it has unstoppables. You know what I mean? The lost sector you're going to.
Yeah.
But if it might have anti-barrier and overlords. So if it have overlords, you're gonna have to use Arbalist, bow, and a leader fusion rifle, which will be the best thing because sleeper has more ammo than anything else.
Firewall in place.
Right.
That should slow them down.
Oh, that's right. You can't rock a sleeper.
No, because the Arbalist is an Osgotic.
Yeah, you will have to. If you got the branded needle leader fusion rifle, that'll be the best way to go.
Oh.
Like a good battle means good.
Yeah, I got a good battle. Yeah. Yeah. I just got another one. Oh, man. I need to try. Because what I did was I did a...
If you want more ammo for certain weapons, like let's say you want more ammo for your battle omens, you put rocket launcher, reserves, and your, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, got you. Because I tried to do a celestial alignment, and I couldn't break them damn shields, man. I had the bow on, and I had the fusion rifle. No, I had a bow and a pulse rifle, right? Some shit I had on. It wasn't working, but the sword was working. The sword worked. The sword was working.
By the way, has anybody seen Larry on? He's been rocking with me.
No, I ain't seen him. I ain't even seen him yesterday. Yeah, I got this build, the stasis build that I was doing, and was wondering why it was, pretty much ass. I mean, it was alright as far as going invisible and shit, but it wasn't doing any damage. So I had to look it up, and I figured out, I finally found the video. It's actually a void build. I just used the stasis helmet.
I want to let y'all know ahead of time, I probably won't be on time with the Witch Queen, if I can afford it right now, but plus I'm going to be playing Dying Light 2 with me, that's what Larry.
Yeah.
But if I
You don't
get...
need the queen. Fuck that bullshit.
No, I want it though. That Witch Queen's going to be dope, but if I'm not there on time, just know when as soon as I get the money, I'll buy it. Y'all might not see me right away.
Yeah, that's cool. I probably ain't gonna be able to get it on time either.
My admins to keep the plan going while I'm gone.
But
Keep them active. Larry and Fox.
alright.
And you guys too, you don't have to be an admin to be help each other out.
Foxy still playing? I ain't seen Foxy in a minute.
Foxy's taking a break too, and I don't blame him. He started feeling the pressure of being in his position, if you will.
Hell yeah.
So,
it's a lot of work.
He talked to me one day, he was like, damn, now I see what you're talking about. But now, when people know who the admins are, they're gonna come to the admins a lot when I'm not there. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple of guys that this probably came to do Dirt. Like, yo, Dirt, can you help me do this? I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but Dirt, have you had that?
I don't even think he's all right. We went in and tried to do the dungeon today, man. And your boy Frank was impressed. He said, Riley knows where all the switches are. He doing the dance thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be a master dungeon king. So,
It's heavily corrupted, but I'm able
absolutely.
to M-Sund12 from the access log.
Better than me?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. It's that what I realized going through the he explains to me
he explains it seems like he explains when it comes to explanations,
right.
He communicates with you a little bit better.
What he does is he explains to me like I don't know anything. You may already know this, so let me just go ahead and explain this. That's how he does it. Hey, look, you may already know this, but let me explain it, because everybody needs a brush up every now and then, and it works, because then I don't feel stupid. You know what I mean? Because even when I explain shit to Dirt's like, man, that's a fucking given, man. You know, I'm like, look, I'm not telling you because I don't think you know. I just don't know if you remember. You know, like picking up bounties and shit. You know, it's a given. You know when you're in there, grab the bounties. So the the bounties pretty. The bounties you get from what's his name, you can do in any event. It ain't specific like like a strike bounty or anything like that. You know what I mean? But while you're here, get everything. If you can't get everything, you better hope you got the app because we ain't coming back to the tower. You better buy it. Too much time over doing the same shit. I know what you're talking about. I'd rather do it myself and get it down and then try to explain it, to tell the truth. I mean, I know people want to help me out when I'm doing it, but just show me what to do. Because when we did the dungeon today, I was using stasis, and I'm sitting here trying to. Yeah, Mel was with us today. So look, when I went in there.
I'm not trying to be funny, but Mel does depend on me a lot, and since I'm not there, I'm hoping that he can count on you guys.
So got a question. When that's the last one anyway. When we're doing the dungeon, right? What I was saying was instead of everybody grabbing, the motes that they leave for you to pick up, that you need to split it up because if for me, I can go invisible. I just need to add. I throw a knife at them, boom, I'm invisible. I don't have a problem depositing it. They don't see me. You see what I'm saying? It's real easy with a hunter. But if you're gonna take motes and I only got 6 motes, I can blow up on my way there. You know what I mean?
Go invisible with a Titan, right? You know a Titan can go invisible too, right?
Yeah, with the Rat King.
With the Rat King and the Middle Tree Hammers.
Oh, yeah, both together, yeah.
The Middle Tree Hammers is really OP. There's a lot y'all gotta learn about that because those hammers, when you throw those little regular hammers and pick them up and keep throwing them, it raises your damage. It multiplies, and multiplies. And if you can
It's tight. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go hit the last boss, you almost can one-shot him.
Yeah, that was the number. It doesn't. The number pops up on the side, right? It tells. Oh, fuck me.
The multiplier shows in the screen.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. That's one of the builds that I was working on. So what I did.
Nice.
So what I did was when I went in to go get the motes, right? So as soon as I used the cannon, I used the heat shit, you know what I'm saying? I opened the door, you wait for it to pop 3 times. Now what I did was I threw my glacier grenade down right where the big guy was, and it cleared out all the ads. And I just picked up all the motes, threw a knife at at one of the guys, went invisible, and I can do 3 runs of it. I just don't ever collect enough of them. So I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna solo it today for sure. I just need to finish my Titan. The hardest part is without having a well, man. Trying to kill the fucking ogre when it's damage phase. The sleeper's good, but trying to do this shit without the motherfucking well, it gets to be hard, bro. You gotta stay alive. I'd be dying for an ad to come out. Any ad, come out. Somebody come out. Let me kill you. Oh my damn. Yeah, I want to get that. So by the time you get back. Me and Dirt should be on level. You should be able to call us to do almost anything. I do want to run the I ran it twice already. I did the vault glass, with some guys, and yeah, I completely get it now. And now I can actually change positions. I don't have to be on Mars. I can be on Venus. Mars is harder than Venus for me. That fucking left side is a little difficult, a little more difficult, depending on which character I play. I don't like my hunter doing the vaulted glass. I love my Titan. Alright. I never thought. When I told Dirt. I told Dirt, I said, man, I ain't ever going back to my hunter. He's like, what? What you say? I said, fuck that.
Am I one of the reasons to inspire that?
Hell yeah. That's why I want to get the chest piece.
I know you'll be praising my Titan.
He said, I'm like, how the fuck?
You gotta help him jump, bro.
Yeah, I ain't got the jump down yet.
The jump, the Titan jump was mastered for me. I know how to control the shit out that job.
My thing is trying to go between that and the Warlock. Now, if I go from my Hunter to my Titan, I'm alright. But because I'm playing my Titan now, I ain't had no problems. I ain't died, fall off, nothing. But if I go from my Warlock to my Titan, I am fucked. It takes a minute. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm supposed to be going over here. Yeah, so I'm at 1348 right now, bro. I'm trying to catch up to you, man. I am trying.
Yeah, 1348 is impressive.
I'm working it, man. I'm working it. I want to get the what you call it, the Vex Mythic Glass also. The chest piece is more important to me now because
Yeah, that's a must. Cause that Thunder Crash with that chest piece is insane.
yeah, I got the Saint 14 build. That works all right. It's not all that. I mean, I ain't mastered that one yet. The Stasis build, pretty good. I can get my the only fucked up part about it is the Glacier Grenade. So if someone else isn't running Stasis, it sucks because you put malls up in front of people. Man, I had a dude do that, man. If I could have reached through this motherfucking mic and choke him to death. I'm like, come on, man. I can't shoot shit. You got that. And the messed up part was he didn't have
What's up, Larry?
Larry. He didn't have whisper. There you go. He didn't have whisper and render though.
On your voice, nigga.
Let them balls drop, man.
Oh, no, he didn't, bro.
Hmm.
Oh, I just got fainted. That's just weird. What up, Larry? I can't hear him.
There you go.
Put some bass on your voice, nigga.
Stop messing with me, man. Larry, give me a break, man. I just got here, man.
I never liked his ass. Idaho ass nigga.
Oh.
You on Monster Hunter, Larry? Alright. I'm gonna miss you, man. You can join me. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, you fix it? You did what I told you? It worked. What I told you worked, though, right?
I mean, it's a little dirty, man. It's just a little dirty, but you know, the reason for it is the thermal. I had to,
Thermal paste on it. You ain't put too much on it now, cause you know you gotta let that shit cook. If you don't, you'll just make it even worse.
Yeah, I got the Pro. That's how I did it.
You're talking about the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation kept turning on, and it's
Because of
it
overheat.
Static electricity. So the static electricity makes your power, like your PlayStation turns off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much dust that shit collects, bro.
I bought like a pressure can, or air pressure can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. I opened it and I held the fan in place.
As sunshine,
when I used the air pressure
soaking through your skin.
Mad
Ashdadu knows what the Guardians have done.
Oh yeah. Mel knows about that.
She watched as her lineage fell, one after the other.
No, when
I was getting more errors than anything.
man, when memory gets hot, it's close to the computer now.
And she
Mm-hmm.
is eager to return that page.
The fan kicks in.
Another thing that I was dealing with was like speed, so I had to like erase a lot of old messages, stuff like that works.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes you have a lot of like message parties, and it's good to like leave those sessions so your shit won't lag. Cause you gotta realize, like, even though if you're not in the session, some people still be in them sessions, and when they're using them, it does create lag.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to be in the session for that to affect you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be open on your shit, but you don't have to be in the actual room.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's like an open app.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, there you go.
In the back.
All right, Mel. I just finished my strikes. You finished with all your strikes? Yeah.
Yeah, I finished everything for my weekly. I just gotta do like the planning, like planning here, there. I'm trying to do this the something star.
Oh.
Station star 1, 2, and 3. I'm on the third step.
Oh, okay.
I get
Okay.
an exotic.
Let him finish, Mel.
He said he gonna laugh, so
Crazy.
Yeah. Speak a little louder though, cause you sound a little low for some reason.
It's the bass.
Tell me why the armor I got is all, you know, I don't want to say it, but the defense is all 146.
Okay. You gotta upgrade your armor pieces. And it brings up the defense.
Armor pieces is upgraded, but that's the lowest rank armor I got. Like this armor is trash.
Yeah, see, I had the Glavenus one. You got the acidic one. You got the regular Glavenus one. That's what it was. I noticed that because yours was like dark blue and red. You remember mine was like almost green. But yeah,
I just don't use shit like that.
You got some better armor though. You made some better armor.
Yeah, why you taking cheap shots at me, bro?
Cause they're free, man. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my defense supposed to be 400s higher, not the 100s.
Damn. So E, if you get some time next week, man, let me run you through a dungeon just so you can see. Let me know what I'm.
Me through a dungeon?
Yeah.
Or you want me to run a dungeon with you?
No, let me run it, and you tell me what I'm doing wrong. If I'm doing anything wrong, cause I'm gonna beat that motherfucker today. I could have had it. It wasn't. It's not that hard. Not with 100.
On master yet?
That's what we were. That's what I was working on. Was trying to complete it on master. And my problem is that fucking pulse rifle, bro. But now somebody told me about the Arbalest. That may make it a little easier, bro. I might actually get through that motherfucker. I might actually get through that. I'm gonna work on that.
Yo, I cannot hit this monster today. What the hell's going on?
What time is it? 5. I gotta hurry up and get this shit done.
What is up with this game? Like, I cannot hit this fucker today. Like, I'm missing him. There we go.
Here she comes.
That's a problem. Fix it.
Damn, what's taking so long to recover? Huh.
Eris, it's over. Hash Ladoon is dead.
This is a relief to hear. But Hash Ladoon's presence is no coincidence. The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me.
It's like we know
there is
certain
much
things,
to
but
discuss.
sometimes we don't do it or move forward for it, and then when you say to somebody come around, you're like, "Yo, wake up!" Like, "Yo, you're supposed to do it." Oh shit, you're right. I know about this. I should be doing this. So we need that a lot in life too.
Yeah.
And I was watching that shit, and in all that, Raekwon and Ghostface they was shooting at each other. They had beef. You know what I'm saying? The two projects in Staten Island was.
Yeah, I didn't see the documentary, but how did that end up getting along? They did it for the sake of the clan. How they piece that up? Okay.
RZA and really, to be honest,
RZA together.
RZA and Genius, they used to rap. They have songs, so they know the industry.
Okay.
RZA has an older brother where he was the thug. He was running the streets, selling drugs, and he was in the beginning.
And what was his name?
I forgot, but he was not like a rapper. He was just a light-skinned brother, you know. RZA's older brother that he used to push him like, "Yo, go get some money, bro. Like, you think this rap shit's gonna work for you?" Like that. He used to talk to him like that. And RZA was like, "Nah." He never gave up. He kept going, making beats, and continued his rap legacy. You know, he had a deal. He got into a deal, which it didn't work out. GZA from Brooklyn, he had a record there too, and it was them falling through. And they was under the same label. They both cousins.
Okay.
GZA, RZA, and Old Dirty Bastard, they all cousins.
Oh, okay.
And Old Dirty Bastard was like the loose one, crazy, lost, bipolar, do whatever. He was always around. So basically, RZA's brother got locked up and for selling drugs. So now RZA had to RZA's brother was taking care of the family. He's the breadwinner. He was helping his mother, RZA, and their sister. Ghostface ended up being with his RZA's sister. They had kids together. They're still together to this day. He was seeing her behind
VARK Tech.
So they went out of town.
Yeah, what the hell is
They
going on?
started selling drugs out of town. Shit like that. And if you listen to all of it, great. Like, these guys was really rapping what they was talking about.
Yeah, what they were really going through.
Yeah. So there's one song where Ghostface said, "I just got shot in my neck. I ripped a guard's neck. Hopped in the hospital, surgeries, some shit that happened. They was out of state.